What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 17 of the Honda Civic H22 build, and today we're going to try to figure out why we don't have adequate oil pressure for VTec. I've went over all the wiring and everything, and I'm starting to notice that, well, I've come to the conclusion that it is something to do with oil pressure. So oil pressure light does stay on for a good amount of time, then it comes off. So I'm guessing the pickup is either clogged or there is a washer between the girdle, and that could be stopping us from getting pressure as well, because it could be leaking out through there. So this video we're gonna start taking things apart and see what it actually is. I mean, there's no check engine lights or anything. I just don't want to mess up the engine, because without adequate oil pressure, bearings will start going out, especially the center one where the actual oil gasket that I'm talking about is at. So today we're going to be dropping the oil pan. I got to take off the headers, take off the girdle, and see exactly what's going on with this thing. Worst case, it's just the O-ring. If not, we'll put it all back together, and if that's not the problem, then we're gonna have to take the whole motor out and swap out the oil pump. So that's what's gonna be going on today. I'm gonna go ahead and park this thing and start getting it taken apart. I don't want to keep the engine running too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and start parking and start taking it apart, and then get to the oil pan, and I'll show you the results of the pickup and see what's going on with this car. And so hopefully we can get back oil pressure and get this thing back on the track so we can get it to the dyno and take it to the track. Alright, so first thing we got to do is get these headers off. So we got to get all these 12s, and then we got to get to the pretty much the mid pipe, take that off, and then that'll give us access to the oil pan. And then we're gonna get the oil pan. It should be a whole bunch of 10s. There's probably like 20 10s down there. Take that off, and then we'll get to our pickup and see what's going on with that first. If it all seems clear and it's all good, I'm pretty much gonna just put it back together, and then we're gonna get to dropping the engine then probably for the next video and get everything taken out. I'll probably start taking a couple things out on this video. Pretty much take that all apart and put a new oil pump in here. Somebody was also telling me there's an O-ring at the bottom of the girder as well. I forgot that I might replace before I do all that as well. So I'm just gonna get to this pickup first, and then we'll come back and then see exactly what's actually going on under there. All right, so we got the headers taken off right now, and I got to the pan. Made a huge mess right here, but pretty much this is the girdle, and then we got the pickup tube. Can't really see in there. I don't see really anything clogging it, but I'm gonna actually take this off. As a 10 right here, 10 on this side, and then 2 10s to the actual oil pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off, and then we're gonna clean it and see if any debris comes out of it. It doesn't look too bad, but then there is some stuff I do see in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off real quick, and then we'll come back and see what is the result of it. All right, so I got my pickup tube. I don't know if you can really see, but there is some stuff in there, so I'm gonna see what it is. Okay, some stuff is coming out of it. Some of this stuff isn't coming out, but I'm trying to see. Feels like silicone. Yeah, just silicone that's up in there. And then there's still some on the screen right there. I'm not sure if that would actually completely block the pressure, but I'm gonna clean it out and see what else could be messed up on this motor. There's a ring actually that I wanted to try first, and I got to take off this girdle, and it's actually under the cap, so I'm gonna have to take those off too. So might as well try and see if that's the problem as well, and replace that and go from there. If not, then we will be dropping this engine. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out, and then we'll come back. All right, so we're back now, and I got the girdle off with all the main guides and everything on here, and the bearings look good. There's nothing really scoring or anything going on. The crank actually looks really good as well. So I didn't harm anything on the engine while trying to, you know, get everything going. Their O-ring, I believe, is in the center one right here. So I'm most likely just gonna replace it and just put everything back together. Everything seems pretty good down here. I'm gonna clean up the pickup a little bit more, make sure everything's clear out of that. And next video we'll be installing the new O-ring in here. I'm gonna order that right now, and then probably get a new pan gasket and just seal everything up, and hopefully that does it. But if not, we'll be dropping the engine and taking out all the timing again and getting to a new oil pump. So if like I said, if this doesn't work, new oil pump it is, and I'm pretty sure that should be it. I mean, the motor's still healthy, nothing wrong with it as far as bearing wise. Obviously the head's still good and everything, so we shall see. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. See you guys on the next video.